Okay, we're gonna do a really difficult thing today, and that is videotape with me holding a camera in front of a mirror in the bathroom so that you can see the progress on the one cable bulky yarn sweater. Of course I'm fiddling with, because that's what you do. The sweater's not too big. I was a little worried. Oh, how do you do this? Look, how do you do it? I don't know how to get my face in. I was a little worried that it would be too bulky or too big, and I think it's fine. I wanted it a little bigger because I'm planning on wearing another sweater under it, some of my fine merino sweaters. I'm going to back up and let you see all the bits as much as we can. So there's the cable. It's this long. I have a bit of a tummy, and so I like to cut my blouses out so that they lay flat. They don't go around my tummy. Welcome to the toilet. Nice modern Norwegian toilet. Right now, you can see right here, the needles are in the sleeve. I'm working on this one right now. Today I finished the button band. Now, interestingly enough, sorry about this. I don't know how to do this. Let's see. How can I get this? Funnily enough, oh, you know what? I'm just going to turn it around. Funnily enough, there, isn't that better? Funnily enough, I was reading Ann Budd's paperwork, and she talked about her book, Top Down Sweaters, which I am using as guidance for this pattern. Heads up. Highly recommend the book. And I'll put a link below in the info. She says you don't need to do buttonholes when you work with bulky yarn because, I'm going to hold this up, the holes between them are so big on a chunky yarn that you really don't need to do buttonholes. And let me tell you, I am not a very successful buttonhole installer. They annoy me. I just don't like the way they look ever. So I was pretty happy to read that. I might be making bulky sweaters from here on out. I'm going to flip you around in just a minute and show you the buttons that I found today to put on this sweater. So we're going to flip you around, and I'm going to show you the bathroom counter, the bathroom sink, and the goods that I found. I'm moving the towel that's resting here. The goods that I found at an antique store today. All right. Actually, I'm going to show you a couple of things. All right, this is going to be for Kelly, and Kelly's not going to know about it because she never watches this channel. So it's a tatting book in Norwegian. I really like. It was the only one of its kind there, which I was like, score. But I really like the millward. That's Jean's favorite kind of tatting shuttles. I always keep my eye out. Another company bought this and then shut them down. Because, you know, that's how they go. But I really like the, it's a little bit simpler than you often see tatting designs of this period. So here, look at that edge. I really like that edge. So, really cute. I'll have to check to see if this is far enough out of print. Maybe I can upload photos of this, and that way if you wanted to do some tatting on this, you can. Let me know. I'll look into it. Now, the other thing I found was a couple of crochet hooks, because I've got my Irish crochet to work on with me. 3 pairs of clasps, and I may use the clasps on here. What do you think? Clasps, traditional Norwegian clasps. I only have 3. I also found these buttons. I'm going to see if we can get them to... These buttons, which I like. It's like an animal, sort of, but an abstract animal. Kind of looks like a greyhound, I think. And you know how sad that has made me. And I have a whole bundle of those. So I may put these on. These are the ones I'm leaning toward the most right now, but you give me your opinion. And then mixed into this are some other buttons. Let's see if we can get them. Which is the star, what is it called? The Rosely star. Norwegian rose star, a thimble that fits me perfectly and is very thin, which I love. So I snagged that because although I have to put it on my middle finger, at least it's bent in the right shape. I have a really strange shaped finger. And then really 2 packets of millward knitting needles, 1 gold dye, 1 regular, that are quite nice quality before the production got sent overseas. And these are not rusty at all, so I checked that. And that's it. That's what I found at the antique store, because this is a long trip and I have to Buy my souvenirs light. The other thing I've purchased is licorice, not my favorite licorice, and this project bag. I got this in Manchester. I will, on the other channel, I'm going to show you wandering around the art center. It was really cool. It's an art co-op, and one of the gals designs this fabric. I really love this fabric. So she said she sells the fabric too, so I may hit her up for some more. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Anyway, that's what's happening with the sweater. Almost done. I think I'm actually going to finish it before I get on the boat, which is my goal, so that I can get to Olivar's hat. That will be your next installment, I hope, after this video. We'll do one more video where I show you the finished sweater, hopefully blocked, maybe not blocked, and then I'll talk about what the goals are for Olivar's hat. I did do some yarn shopping because I've decided I needed to add a yarn, but maybe I'll change my mind. All right. The other thing that's in this video is some unfinished projects from Jean. I'm going to put her picture up right here. So the cancer, she's very shy because the cancer took out her hair. And we knew it was going to happen. So I have pictures of her, but I will not be sharing pictures of her without her hair on to you. So, but we had a good time with her wig. She got a great looking wig. I almost didn't recognize her when I first saw the photos. It took me a minute because when your hair changes shape on the top of your head, it makes you look different. And so the shape of her head changed, and therefore David nor I recognized her at first. So you've got that picture right here. It's still here. What do you think? She looks so good, and the wig looks so good on her. But the reason I'm talking about this is while David and I were at the bar today, hanging out for a while, relaxing, I was texting back and forth with Jean. She finished her last chemo treatment last Friday. Yay! But today was kind of a day. She usually has a couple, 2-3 days where she doesn't feel good. And today was one of them. So she stayed in bed for a long time, then got up, chilled out in her chair for a while, and she decided, hey, I know, I'll watch YouTube videos. So she watched the Unfinished channel and worked her way through the one video that we did together last May, right after she got home from surgery. And she said to me, oh my God, I look so bad. But it's like, well, she was 4 days home from the hospital and still not right. So she had every reason to not look as good as she could. And I thought she looked great compared to where she was in the beginning. But now she looks great, as you can see from the photo. After she did that, she went upstairs, got out all the finished projects that she's finished out of her pile, plus, because a lot of them are gone, she's already sent them off. So I'm going to give you the list. I'm going to just copy her list right here, right there. And then I'm going to show you a picture of the Christmas wall hanging that she has now finished. All the hearts that were red work embroidery hearts, she's finished all of them. She put a selection up for us to see. And then the quilt that she's going to send off to the kid leaving the foster care system. So she finished that. It's completely bound, and she put like Minky on the back because she likes Minky. So that's ready to go. And then in addition to that, she made a whole bunch of the wedding dress, stillborn, like outfits for them to wear at the hospital as their parents see them for the last time. And then I'm trying to think what else. She gave, the list will go right here. You'll see all the stuff she's finished. So she went to town. I think that's awesome. It shows you how well this whole unfinished object things works. Hopefully it's working for you as well. I know I am conscious all the time. What object do I need to keep working on and finish so that it just doesn't languish and I'm always starting new, and leaving a trail of old stuff behind. I've gotten through way more this year than I expected to, and I'm hoping to continue to get stuff done as we run up to Christmas. Okay, having said that, that's it for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. What do you think? Which buttons should I use? Do you like the sweater? How you feel about it? I'm pretty happy with it. We'll see when the sleeves go. I always feel weird wearing a vest. And then Jean, yay, Jean! She looks so good. And she's done. She has a scan before we get home, and we'll have all the good news by the time we get home. All right. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more unfinished objects and the progress I make on the cruise. I'll give you some good scenery too while I'm at it. In fact, I'm going to take you out today with just some scenery wandering around. I think I got some scenery of a river with a like a dam on it today. I'll go in there. You'll get something at the end of this video. All right, bye. Favorite. I had no clue. Well, look at that's a mill. Wonder what that was. Oh, art.